Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get the party started. Shout out to everybody here. 1 minute to countdown. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it how we do it every single day. Shout out to anyone that took the gains. XRP3L, flame for the upside. And we're going to keep it moving every single day. Taking a look at Carecoin in a cup and handle double bottom. Anything could happen. It could probably dump to the downside, but you never know. Bitcoin struggling, but holding the zone here. This is going to be its test today. We either break to the downside or we hold this zone. I tell you right now. Gotta love that shot with the lemons, huh? Shout out to everybody here. I am fasting again. Keep moving. And you know why? I'm addicted to that breaking fast moment where you finally chug the water and it's unbelievable. So yes, I am unable to drink the water right now. I'm not going to be doing it, but maybe you want to. Maybe you want to. Squeeze that lemon into the water. I'll do it for you. Take a big sip. I wish I could. I could squiggle it around my mouth. But I'm unable to drink it. I cannot drink the water. I can only just wash my mouth out. That is the rules. And I'm going to play by the rules. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. That pocket square is sliding down there. Get it moving. Okay. Let's break down what's happening today. First of all, let's talk about this morning. Before you traded, every good trader should have a routine. What is your routine? My routine, I wake up between 5 and 7 a.m. I scan the markets. I go over Bitcoin. I bring my daughter to school. I come back. I meditate. I get my team ready. I work out from about 9 to 9:45 every single day. And then I get ready to take on the charts with each and every one of you. So that is my morning routine. I don't eat breakfast until about 12:30. I fast from about 8 at night to about 1:30 in the afternoon every single day. Do you have a way of life? Do you have a schedule? Every trader should have a good schedule and a consistent path to how they start their day every single day. So I do that, and YouTube helps too because you want to be at the same place every day doing what you got to do. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So did you work out today? I did work out despite not be drinking water, which some would say you're insane. I believe God will do whatever it needs for me to do, and I'm just getting through the toxins, rebuilding my system, and getting ready. Let's break down Bitcoin and see it the way I see it for the morning. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show as we continue to move. Bitcoin loses 27,000. We're on our way to 41,800 subscribers. You people are amazing. We're on our way to 50K faster than fast. I could smell 50,000 subscribers. Shout out to the lifers that help me get to these amazing places in life. May God bless each and every one of you for every single thing you do. All right, let's jump on into the chat. Let's see what's going on. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the 348 beautiful souls in the live, 113 likes. We got to get those likes up to the watchers. If you're fasting for health reasons, not religious, yeah, of course, water is fine, and especially electronic minerals. Oh, yeah, I always water fast, but I'm fasting for religious reasons. Looking particularly dapper this morning, sir. Thank you, my friend. I greatly appreciate you saying that. I threw on the first shirt and the first coat I had on. I have so many clothes in there. I could have 1,000 different combinations. One day I'm going to show you the back end of my dressing room. It's insane. The amount of pocket squares and ties, and it's a bit absurd. Like, I get overwhelmed looking at the colors, but that's what I wanted. I wanted to have options every single day. I never wanted to have the same thing on any single day. I always wanted to have something different every time I came on. There are a few combinations I love, and I do go back to them just because I love them. Like, I love the black with the white shirt and that striped black tie. I just like that setup. There's something about that setup that I truly like. Anyway, enough about me and my clothes. That's ridiculous. Let's talk about you and your life. How are you doing? Thank you for everything you've done for me. If you didn't show up today, this show wouldn't be here. If you didn't push forward, I wouldn't be here. If you didn't support me every single day, this stream would not have blasted to the where it has gone today. So every single one of you, pat yourself on the back. You have done a great thing for my life. The karmatic cycle will come back to you. Thank you for each and every one of that you've done to me. Shout out everybody here on the live stream. Someone said Laura? Did you just say Laura? Did someone say Laura? Don't worry, Rosanna is moving forward to Arbitrum. They're just changing the game, man. Did somebody say Laura? Hold up. I just heard someone say Laura. Laura, are you back, baby? Is this the real Laura, though? I'm going to go DM your brother because you know what happened, Laura? If it is really you, someone came on while I was around the blockchain and said you were fine, and I got really emotional, and then your brother messaged me and said that it wasn't you, it was somebody else. And I was like devastated. And, you know, my wife asks about you every single day and wonders where you're at. Oh my God, you're back, man. Oh my God. You have no idea. I'm such a sucker for love. I'm such a sucker for love. I'm such a sucker for emotions. I love you so much. Everybody, yo, warm welcome and a congratulations to Laura out of her, what she went through. I'm not gonna get this, it's up, you know. We love you, Laura. We love you, the whole entire group. Oh my God, I'm emotional right now. I'm emotional right now. You know, when you make a community like mine and you really begin to connect to people and you begin to see how the connections of life are really all that matters. I always say to everyone, if you went to a city and the city was deadly open, man, Laura, man. Yo, this is like a big day for me. We prayed for you every night, Laura. We prayed for you every single night. One second, I just need a second here. I'll be right back. Just need one quick second here. One quick second to compose myself. It's one of the heaviest things I've ever been through in my life. Like, I swear, like, it's heavy. It's heavy. All right, Sammy, come on, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I've never felt such a spiritual essence in my life. Like, it's so strong right now. Like, the group is so strong right now. And I thought I was just teaching how to trade, but like, we were showing people the way, man. We were showing people how to believe in themselves. We were showing people how to spread light throughout the world, because when you believe in yourself, you can help others in such an amazing way. When you're happy and you see someone trip or fall in the street, you run out to them and try to help them. When you're unhappy, you might not see anything at all, you know? And so, like, the connections here is just amazing. Shout out to the 494 people on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Life or family stands together forever. Yo, forever, man. Forever, yo. Forever. Forever. This is it. Love is the strongest frequency, man. Men and women, lifers and lifettes, love is the strongest frequency. I had no idea I was going to wake up to Laura this morning. I am hit like a freight train. You learn how to care in a group full of strangers. What's the story about Laura? She just went through, you know, I don't know. It's not on me, I promise. You know, she went through a lot. And she's back. All right, let's get into the charts. Let's do what we do every day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. So we're looking at Binance here. And again, at the end of the day, we're all looking at this diagonal trend line that I don't want to break, right? Technically, the 4-hour has breached, but the daily has not. And we're going to break that down. We'll talk about that. But technically, actually, let me make sure. No. I want to be perfectly on point. Maybe I can drag it down. Yeah. All right. Technically, we didn't. Yeah. We're still riding high here. See this? To me, And why is this trend line so important? I'm going to show you a little on later on. I didn't want anyone to steal my work because it was exceptional, I believe. And I like to, hey, I've watched a lot of analysts. Sometimes I do something and I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. Hey, sometimes I do something and it's like, hey, it ain't too good. But hey, this one is pretty good and it's going to blow your mind. And I can't wait to show you. It's so much more than crypto. Shout out to Crypto Rambler in the house, man. God bless you for being here. Shout out to the 532 people on the live, 228 likes. May we get the likes up to the watchers. Please, baby, please. Please. What you know about my Tom Brady? What do you know about my Tom Brady figurine? What you know? What you know about my Tom Brady figurine, huh? What you know? Can't buy this anymore, man. This doesn't exist anymore. You can't even get this again. This thing is, I don't even, what year did they make this thing? What year is this? 2005. This is 17 years old? Dude, this is 16 years old, man. This is 16 years old. You can't buy this anymore. 2005 collectible Tom Brady. You know I got it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Sam, yeah, it put me in a good mood. I gotta look at my toys. Richie Nata is pamping. Sam, my man. Shout out to Jamal, man. I love you, brother. Jamal, man. Yo, I love you, man. Hope everything's going well, Jamal. God bless you, brother. You're funny. No matter what, the market gives us, we are the 99 trading family. We change to success. Exactly. You're on the right path, man. CRU and EKTA, we're going to take a look at those two as well and break it down. So right now, for me, and I've been saying this over and over again, and honestly, of all the YouTubers out there, I was the first one to show you this. You can claim it. They're all probably pointing it out now, but I put this out before anybody, and I'm going to show you why I looked at it, and I'm going to show you how I found it. And I don't watch other YouTubers TA, so I guess I wouldn't know if someone else put it out, but I didn't see it a lot, on Twitter or anything. So look, as long as we stay above this diagonal trend line, we are golden in the sauce, baby. We are golden. Now, that is an M pattern for sure, and that's a bear flag for sure, but the 4 hours oversold and could take over. At any moment, this 4 hour could start the blast to the upside. Do we have some tweezer bottoms? We do. Look, tweezers. A lot of wicks to the downside. Usually when you have a lot of wicks on the 4 hour time frame, you get to move to the upside. Look at this, a bullish divergence marked on my divergence indicator. It's marking this as divergence. You have a swing down here, all right? But you have a swing up on the stochastics RSI, all right? You see that? This isn't here on the RSI, but it is on the stochastic. And this, I have a divergence stochastic RSI with divvy. This finds divergences that I sometimes do not find. Look, it found this one perfectly. Look, see this? This was a swing down here. Look at this. It matched these levels here. See that? Swing down while the RSI swung up. It called that divergence, and it nailed it. That's a divergence I don't even teach, and that I wouldn't even have noticed. But this indicator can catch you. So I keep it around because every once in a while it finds a divvy that you just wouldn't believe. Look, it caught this short too. It caught this perfect short right there too. Bing. It caught that long to the upside. This divergence indicator will blow your mind. Along with my ability to find divergences, it's next level. It is next level. It is next level. Oh, let me bring that mic up. I didn't realize how low I was there. Let me get in your ear. No, Gina, don't get excited. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Did Sam long or short? Sorry to ask, I'm late. I didn't do anything. CRU, I'm long since yesterday at 26,700. You saw me long Bitcoin on spot there, about $1,300, and I loaded up a little more, so there we are. I'm long 26.7. On my way to 32,000, 35,000, maybe even $38,000. 591 people on the live, 277 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look at our 1 hour time frame. Our 1 hour wants to dump in our face. At the end of the day, that it's a bearish rectangle that fell out and broke back inside, in my humble opinion. But this is a bearish rectangle for sure. And if you take your measured move, it goes to the downside here all the way to 25,937. Let's go GALA games, baby. I love you, brother. You saw me load up on GALA on the lows, too. Oh, my God, he knows me. Gina, I've known you your whole life. No, I love you, Gina. You are the salt of the earth, girl. And we need a good Canadian in the chat. An honest Canadian in the chat. You know what I mean? To keep us Americans more humble. God bless my Canadian people in the chat. May you be stable. We have a lot of Canadians in the chat, right? Who here is from Canada? Let me know. Let me know if you're from Canada. Don't be shy. We love you. We know you don't lock your doors and you have a better place to live than we do, but we love you. We love you. I'm sorry what Trudeau did to you. It's horrible, but I believe everything will be righted somehow, some way over time. So long, 26,700 looks good. Mississippi, Canada here, baby. Canada, let's go Canada. Deja vu, baby. Ontario, wow. Montreal, yo, Canada. Gina is humble. Is Gina humble? Oh, Gina is so humble. I live at Sunnyside Trailer Park in Canada. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Montreal, Canada. The Quebecians. Alberta. Dude, look at this. Toronto, Vancouver. Dude, is this like a Canada stream? Dictators never last. Shout out to Jamie. We love you. I love you, Jamie. On the front lines with the lifer every single day. Lieutenant Jamie Zeno on command in the Star Spaceship as we head further out into the galaxy. Sean is also co-piloting. BB is flying. John is with us. And our other John. We have two Johns. God bless you, John Double. God bless you, Johnny. John K. My whole crew, man. I got the best crew. We're 7 strong now in the back office here at Crypto Lifer. We are 7 strong in the back office on our way to continue to grow. So look, don't we pump up to the 200 SMA when the moving averages get tight? Don't we pump up when the 200 SMA becomes the outlier? I believe we're going to see something happen here for a short squeeze to the upside. I believe the 7-minute will get above the 200 SMA and we will get a pump to this 200 SMA on the 15-minute. This looks highly likely despite how the market looks. Things don't look like this can happen, but I'm telling you right now, usually this happens when the rest of the oscillators and indicators are a little off. So I'm giving you some special sauce. I'm showing you something that you may want to pay attention to. Look at this. Ottawa's nice. Kelowna, Canada. I got my streaming service out of Canada. New Brunswick, Ottawa, Ontario. Amazing. 7 strong. Over a quarter are Johns. I love you. We got a bunch of Johns. Shut up. Oh, man. We have God and you that blesses us every day. We love you, Sam, the man of crypto life, man. XRP pumping out of the flag of the 15-minute time frame. You called out, continues to hit gains. Love you, brother. Brandon 2182, man. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about the gains that we made in the trading group in a second. Right now, I see the 15-minute pumping up to the 200 SMA. That's my call for the day. I believe it's highly likely to happen. But again, how does that not happen? Well, the 7-minute will come back up and curve. And if we can't break this high here, you can't see the 7-minute pop this wick out the way and get up to the zone, expect more downside. And we're going to have a bit of an M pattern or resistance at about 27,200. That's going to be a big deal that we're going to have to hit. I am fasting today too, not drinking the water, not eating until the sun goes down tonight at about 7:04 or something like that, I think the time is. And what a blessing. 635 people on the live, 311 likes. Everyone, you got to keep hitting that like button. This ain't your regular live stream, baby. All right? In my lifetime, I predicted Bitcoin over 500 dimes correctly, maybe more. I got into cake at 60 cents. EGLD. Heck, we found so many amazing things. We got into Caspa. If you're in my trading group, let's talk about what we've been doing. Like, it's just nuts. CARE looks like it could blast to the upside. Last night, you're in my trading group, right? You're kicking it. You're attempting to learn. You show up because you want the education. You know that I will work every single day for you and your education. We looked at Flame. Looked like Flame could easily bounce to the upside here. It originally popped. I got the first one. Then I said, hey, watch out for the 7-minute retest here to the upside. I called out the retest right there, and lo and behold, Flame would blast out the retest. And look at it. It just pumped again. It just pumped again from the secondary area that I talked about for another gain of about 12%. I just went over this because I was saying, hey, the 15-minute looks like a pump is coming. You're touching the 21-day moving average, and there you got another pump to the upside for Flame. Firestarter continuing to bang on them. I hear you, Laura. I hear you. Telepathically, your brain's moving fast as mine, Laura. I'm with you 100%. God bless you. Everything's going to be fine. I'm so happy to hear your voice, to imagine hearing your voice. I'm so happy to see you back in the trading group. We miss you. You were a strong force for me, honestly. May you be a blessing forever. So look, I mean, last night, I'm going over the ideas here, and I like Flame. Why? Because I love trading retests. Retests are the best way, in my humble opinion, to catch a gain. All right. So I posted this last night at 8:43 p.m. Flame may be retesting here on the 33-minute time frame. The 33-minute too. Starting to trade the 33-minute. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? So if you go to that 333, I called the retest right there. Look at this. This is insane. I called the retest right there, and literally within, I don't know, an hour or two, that thing was gone. to the upside. Shout out to anyone that took flame for gains. Still holding gains right now of 27%. Went to a high of 49 on the wick. You can't beat it. I then pulled a what I call a mini Fibonacci from this impulse to the top. It came to the 618. Highly likely you were going to get a bounce, and you got the bounce to the upside. Oversold stochastics with a 21-day moving average touching price action. I knew there was a high likelihood of a continuation pattern to the upside. And lo and behold, price continued to the upside. This isn't rocket science, everybody. This is basic math and statistical analysis. You just do the same thing over and over again, and you look for the percentages and the probabilities. All right? Sam, I could smell the Cinnabon you had sitting there next to you. I have smell-o-vision. No, I'm fasting today. I can't eat anything. But I love your joke, man, and I love you. I love you. And you know, at the right time, on the right day, I will have another Cinnabon. But I haven't had a Cinnabon now in a week or two. Sam is the man. Shout out to Jebbatron. No, you're the man, Jebba. May God bless you for yours. So we nailed gains with the trading group. Then I also gave XRP, USDT.3L, a 3L derivative here at KuCoin. Loved it. It bounced up 22% from when I talked about it at the bottom of the channel. Broke out. Now beginning to flag on out. Let's look at the 7-minute time frame, which just did a retest similar to Flame of the upper end, like the 7-minute retested there. Very, very interesting for XRP. And I see XRP getting to that bigger high, and this could follow it to the upside. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that. I could see XRP moving further up. The target for XRP on this is 118% gains. I came across this channel when Ben did a live stream with you recently. I've got to say, I love your energy and the time you put into TA. Much love and respect for you and your family. Shout out to Bosby Games, man. May God bless you for the $10 super chat. You are a blessing, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for the $10 super chat. That is a blessing. 634 people on the live, 331 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Sam, what's your stop loss in Bitcoin if we long? I haven't put out something like that yet. I would have to take a deeper look. Watchers, 328, pay the man. Thank you so much for saying that. Let's get the watchers up to the likes. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Okay, so we hit gains, and if you look, they're the top gainers in the whole exchange today. Flame right there and XRP, they were one of the top. So NGC got a bit of a move. Naga coin, we've traded Naga a few times. Looked at it down there. Look at that thing, just went parabolic. I mean, that's insane. People aren't paying attention to these KuCoin gems, but look at that. How much is it up? It's up 154% since March 6th. Only in the game here. Gamium, another coin that we talk about. You know, still sideways. Not totally ready yet, but it's on my radar for a move. Labs was in that cup and handy. Starting to break out. And you think of the idea, it did dip a little bit, but from entry, up about 18% for Labs. All right, not too shabby. And everything else kind of sideways for the day. Nothing amazing. We'll take a look at Rocket Pool for you. RPL also on my radar. Slightly break out with the retest there of the upper trend line. I'm watching Rocket Pool and Lido DAO. All right, we got a video coming out about both, or we just put a video out. You should check out Liquid Staking video that I just made. It'll blow your mind. All right. Invest in yourself, people, and attend class. Everyone, I teach class today, and honestly, there's not enough people in the class. There's a small amount, so I usually, I want to have at least 5 people in the class. So jump on it today. It's $99 if you're not in the trading group. It's $60 if you're in the trading group. So we give you a 40% discount. You can join the trading group for 3 months for $333 and get the trading class. For $333, join the trading group and get the class. That's the 33 deal. $333, 3 months in the group. And I'm telling you, that is the greatest education you can have. 3 months in the group, you will learn so much. If you're not a more proficient trader in 3 months after hanging out with me, I'd like to know why. We could sit down, have a Zoom, and we'll discuss it. But it's highly likely that if you stick with me and you give me at least 80 to 90% of your days and you pump hard, then you're going to be rewarded with knowledge that's going to help you in your life. All right. So here, this 7-minute wants to dump on you hard. There's an M pattern forming here that I can clearly see. So I'm not going to be biased. I just got to trade the TA the way I want it. We could pump up to that 200 SMA, but I do see an M pattern here. 7-minute wants to dump. All right. BOOKMAP also heading into the longs here. What is this? This is showing me where the liquidity lies on BOOKMAP. Let me get rid of the image there. So look at this. But you got to join that class. I'm telling you, join the class today. It'll blow your mind. We got a bit of an M here. See that? That's an M pattern. The M would drag us somewhere down here if we didn't bounce off 26,777s. Could bring us right to this low here again at 26,645 for a bit of a double bottom. All right. We already had a double bottom here, though, which tells me that we may defend this higher low, in my humble opinion. There is a double bottom on the 4-hour time frame that says we may be able to hold the level. 27,000 is being lost right now at 26.9. We are battling for 27K. The battle for 27,000 begins today. In a world where everybody needed 27K. In a world where the Welcome to Movie Found. Please press the 3 letters of the movie you would like to see now. You have selected Bitcoin against the Fed. The Fed's days are numbered. The US dollar days are numbered. Bitcoin is the answer. We knew it 10 years ago. We see it even clearer now as future continues to extend itself in to where we see into the present moment. We can only see that time is upon us and Bitcoin is continuing to gain steam above its peers and its other ideas. There's other ways to run an economy. Bitcoin is a far more efficient way to do that. So look, the 5-minute also wants to tank on you. The only way this stops is we have big buy orders coming in to prop up the price. The 1-minute suggests that we could stop the shenanigans. So 1 minute's in this flag here. See this? So you broke down. You got this beautiful bounce. You came up. You got this beautiful rejection. We're in a range from about 26.6 to about 27,219. And the gains in the group are kind of crazy. This one guy, he did something amazing. Look what he said. Cheers to you, man. We might go up, we might go down, but you called the range again. Set me up a little bot on the range before bed, and I woke up to the monies. 1,400, he is in 14,000% gains on the bot. Dude, I don't know how you did that with a bot. You're going to have to show me what you're doing. That's insane. Again, only risk what you're willing to lose and stuff like that. That could be high risk with bots, but dang, 14,800%. Are you out of your mind? God bless that man. God bless that man. And then he says it's due to the knowledge that I gave him, man. Hey, man, you did it too. God bless you for meeting me halfway, jumping onto the trading group and being a boss. Love you. What up, lifer? Things happened that took my time away for the lifers, but I can't explain how happy I am to be back. You make every day cloudy. You make every cloudy day sunny. Shout out to Stanford Mind Co. LLC, man. You know what? I'm here dedicated every single day to bring light, love, and happiness to the world. God has picked me and said, hey, Sam, I'm going to help you and give you a good life. But what you got to do for me is you got to give everybody else a good life too. And I said, I got you, God. I'm going to do it for you. I said, I'm going to dedicate myself to other people. I'm going to throw myself into the mix, and I'm going to have a blessed life. And so ever since this channel started, ever since I made the connections, ever since I became conscious of my energy and being, we're moving forward in the speed of light, each and every one of you. May God bless everybody that comes to the live stream and shares their most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I do need a swig of water. My mouth is extremely dry. I'm unallowed to drink it, though. So it's insane, though. I'm the sole breadwinner of my family, and this is not easy to do, talking for hours a day without drinking water. It's not easy at all. Stanford Mind, show me your ways, baby. Killing it, Sammy. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. Bybit Degen. He is a Bybit. Wet your whistle, Sammy. Extra chatty today. We all will accomplish what we work towards. Something. Everything takes time. Love you, Sammy. It does, man. I love that you said that. So look, this is the flag on the 1 minute. This flag could stay and we could pump to the upside. It does have a measured move, which I took the wick to wick and then I give it a spin. And honestly, that could break us up to 27,004. And again, I keep talking about how that 200 SMA is the outlier here. Even, you watch the 15-minute just pump, and they will squeeze every single person that wants to short right now. They're making it really likely to short. They drew a bear pennant. They want you to short. They're making it obvious. All my indicators are telling me it's time to short. But my spidey sense, my extra spidey trader sense is telling me to be wary of the move. You know what I mean? And you get this. This is and I'm not using my feelings. I have a high inductive trader instinct that's warning me just to pay attention a little deeper to the real case of what's happening here. What do they want to do? They want to take as many people out the game as possible. They want you to short this market and get blasted. Now, at the same time, the probability does say that the short's going to play out. And normally, I would just open the short. The smart thing to do is to open up the short and not use any other spidey senses, which I normally would never do, right? Right now, I just want to add the liquidation indicator for a second and see what's happening on the 15-minute. The last time we looked, there wasn't enough liquidity below to really get us lower. There was far more liquidity up here. We're going to look to see where the 100X is and all, the 50X. Just give it a second to load. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All right, so check it out. We'll double click too and look at the screen. So if we have enough people to liquidate, we can go down. I mean, we do have a lot of stop losses here, but we also have a lot more up here, don't you see? If you had this as a seesaw, there's more up here than down here. We are concentrated, though. So it says we go to 26.8. So look at BOOKMAP and the liquidated indicator. We use these together. Look at them. They're amazing. You can almost see the levels right there. Because look, they're going to come down and they're going to, look, you can see the whale here. He wants to buy 500 Bitcoins. This person wants to buy 380 Bitcoins. This one wants to buy 345 Bitcoin. So you can see the whale beginning to build, and you can see all the shorts down here. These are the stop losses, 100x, 50x, and 25x on the leverage traders. And here you can see the liquidity does want to go down. However, there's more liquidity to the upside at the end of the day. To the downside, they will wreck more people. How they have a nice consolidated area down here. So it's more than trading. You got to know your order blocks. You got to know what's behind the scenes. All right? And that's why I do BOOKMAP every single day here on the channel. You can use the link to my BOOKMAP. I do get an awesome commission from it if you use it. But you know what? That's not the main reason that I show you BOOKMAP. I show it to you because I use it. Look at this. A platform that displays the market liquidity. Check what the candlesticks are hiding. The candlesticks are only telling you so much. Where are the orders behind the candlesticks that create the movement? All right? To create the movement. Sign up to BOOKMAP today. Link in the description below. We've used it many a time to avoid getting short squeezed. And we even have a liquidation indicator that shows us people getting liquidated in real time on amalgamated data, OKX, Bybit, Binance Futures indications. So it's pretty interesting to me what we're seeing here. All right. So take off the liquidation indicator for now. We'll jump on out of there. But I hope I gave you some cool insight and some key details that could change the way that you trade. All right. Back to my regular scheduled program. So listen, because I've traded price action up to the 200 SMA when price action got tight so many times, it's become a habit to me. And my brain is picking up on it. I also see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder here that could break to the upside. So, hey, I'm getting bearish and bullish tones, but predominantly bearish tones. That 7-minute wants to dump on you. I'd be so surprised if we don't dump down here and double bottom. Looks like we're coming for another triple bottom, actually. That would be a triple bottom. And then we could almost bring this level down and say we're just in this more bigger flag, right? But so far, we're sideways here. There's BOOKMAP attempting to liquidate. It wants to bring us down there. It says we are going to go lower, but I would just be careful today. Tuesday's a little sketchy now. So this is where we stand. Bitcoin might likely going sideways here till the 7-minute can reset. If the 7-minute can reset on the Stokes and we don't lose the level. So here's the deal. Watch, you want me to make a ballsy long? So here's the deal. Here, stop loss below the low, right? Because like we've already made 2 hits off that level for support. So you should be able to nail support. 279 risk reward ratio. Not the worst thing in the world. All right. Okay. I'll reload her. Dance with me, dance with me. Prance with me, prance with me. All right, so here, moving forward, I'm going to take a look at this. I like this pump up to the 200 SMA. Very, very likely. Okay, so let me take a look here. All right. Oh my God, all the numbers were 77 when I just did this. So weird. So weird. That's so strange. MEXC 625 218. Okay. And I like Max Global. Max Global, the best place to trade in the game. Lowest fees, 0% for both spot and future maker fees. Doing a really good job of holding you down there, right? And again, this is a very risky trade. It's more likely that we dump to the downside based on most likely I would always short this. But there's something interesting about these indicators that's showing me that there's a sign of life here. I would always short this is very strange for me to long this position because all my indicators tell me to short it, right? Everything says it's time to short the market. It's just almost too obvious. And sometimes the most obvious decision is strange. He said forming a bear flag on the hourly. Are you kidding me? That's the bear's flag ever, man. Yeah. Honestly, just can't short oversold stochastics. But I mean, there's this creepy thing. I don't overbought stochastics. This says it's such a likely short. So I've defied the odds that I long and they squeeze everybody. It'll be insane, right? So look, I'll defy the odds and long. Only reason I'm longing is based off the moving averages. I'm longing based off the moving averages, nothing else. Nothing else. All the indicators say you're going to dump. They really do. And this is one of the strangest moves I've ever made in trading in my whole life. I'm telling you right now. One of the strangest moves. I just want to get to the 200 SMA, which is going to give me my profit at 2,400, 27.4. So I enter now. Stop loss at 26.15. All right. So I like to put in it right now. You hit the long button, 26.15. 26.615. Am I correct, right? Yeah, 26.615. I believe we're about to pump right now on some really weird short squeeze. I don't know why I know this. It's almost because I have no idea why I know this. And 27,400 will be my profit. And I'm going to go in just 10x leverage and 500. I'm not doing anything crazy here. 11x, I think, maybe. Did it not open the position? Did I not hit the button? Oh, balance insufficient? That's not true. Wallet balance, $800. I'm confused. Available $800. All right, there we go. What's going on here? What's happening? Look at the price. What's going on? Why is it what? I just missed. Yo. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm at 26.9. I'm so sorry. I'm messing up. How come we're not moving? Price action isn't moving here. Something's going on this. What's going on XC Futures, man? Yo, what are you guys doing? You doing maintenance? Are they doing maintenance today? Ah, come on. Refresh. I'm using a VPN. All right. Man. Target price 27,400. 26,616. And I'm in there like swimwear. Thank you. All right, there we go. Look, the fastest $2 I ever made. That's so funny. Look, how do you make $2 the second you open the order? Up 33%. Up $5. Dude, that's the fastest $5 I ever made. If I close this trade, that would be the fastest $5 I ever made in my entire life. Like, that's insane. That's insane. Urdu. You speak Urdu? VPN always does that to me. Chart will freeze. Yeah, so I see the 15-minute pumping up here for a short squeeze. And look at BOOKMAP corroborating my bit of a story here with a lot more liquidity to the upside than to the downside. It's like we already kind of tried to hit the sell wall. And again, I'm not guaranteeing a pump here, but this is interesting. It looks like they're about to squeeze the shorts again. And I'm about to get paid here when I counter trade the herd. All the indicators say that you should short. So every Joe Schmo is shorting right now. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I got a little extra sense. I'm a Jiminy Cricket over here. How did I know this was going to happen? How did I know? I don't know. But I just got a sixth sense. I got a sixth sense. I knew about Bitcoin before most people. I knew I was getting into gold. I told people about inflation in 2010. Was I psychic? I don't know. Right? Who knows? And will this trade dump on me? Anything could happen. Look, now it's even, right? And I most likely will lose this trade. I usually would never trade against my oscillators. I just have seen the pump to the 200 SMA too many times now. And honestly, I would not be surprised if we got it. So I'm sticking to this. You got to watch to the end of the stream whether I win the trade or not, don't you? You can't leave now. This is real life. This is Sam in real life. Are you going to leave Sam in real life? Or are you going to be here in real life? All right. Super chat, CRU, EKTA, Chien, and AIOZ. Send them super chats. The lifer having currency issues. You're funny, man. KuCoin is easy, but I always send crypto to it as it won't take my bank or cars. Yeah. Only crypto. Getting here. Getting tense. Grinding to the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. That's the first part. Yeah, once it gets above that, we're good. I'm telling you right now, we're going to take this one step at a time, but I think Sammy's onto something here. I think I'm sniffing out a winner here on this trade. And you know what? Everyone's going to short, and we're going to squeeze the crush out of them. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And we have the double bottom protected beat and that massive trend line. Remember, I'm also using this massive trend line. I'm going to show you where the massive trend line came from. Remember, don't leave the live stream. I'm going to reveal something to you in a second that's going to teach you why and how substantial this trend line really, really is. Now, is it the labradorite? We don't know. We don't know. It could be. It could be. We're not sure. Is it the essence? Is it the glowing? The rocks get bigger. The weight gets heavier. And the world gets tougher, baby. We breached 27,000. We could get a bit of a move here to the upside. We would flip this 15. 7-minute could be low, trying to boom. 7-minute just turned on you. Look at that. 7-minute just turned on us. Am I psychic? I think I may be somewhat. I think some of my psychic abilities come through while I am trading. I do not know why, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Many times I've made a call out of nowhere. I have no clue how. Right? That rock is nonsense. I read about and bought some labradorite because of the lifer. Amen, baby. Shout out to Todd McAfee. I finally got all the rest of my crypto off the exchange last night. Feels very good to own all the keys. Shout out to Bison9. Not your crypto, not your keys. Get your cryptocurrency today. You could get a Trezor wallet. You could get a Keystone. Link should both be in the description below. Right? I haven't looked yet. I'm trusting my team blind at this point. But links should both be in the description below. We have a Keystone hardware wallet if you want to jump onto that. We'll have a 30% discount, I believe, by using my link to the Keystone wallet. Jump into that today. We have a Trezor Touch. The Trezor Touch is absolutely amazing. You will absolutely love it. Get your Trezor Touch today. 800 people on the live. Right? 419 likes. And I love trading MEXC. MEXC is the place to be. You will have the best time trading MEXC because you won't pay a lot of fees. You're just starting out. You don't have tons of money. You don't want to throw all your money into fees. MEXC is the place to be. Could this also be considered a bit of a savvy? Cup and handy to the upside. That is a bit of a cup. That is a bit of a handle. We have ourselves a bit of a Sammy cup and handy here. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. It would be such a textbook day if I hit the trade on the cup and handle to the upside. Could you take a look at VAI? I've been in this for a while, wondering if it still looks good to you. I'm holding VAI for about 2 years. I think it's a smart idea to long-term hold VAI. Thank you so much for the love. It's the universe beyond 5 senses. Good on you for being open to it. You demand. Shout out to Metal Markster. Oh, there's definitely another sense out here. Oh my gosh. We are ethereal, spiritual, energetic beings full of energy, light, love, and vibration. Vibrational energy is huge. How you vibrate is everything. How you vibrate is everything. I'm telling you right now, your vibration is your frequency is your energy, and your energy is your light, love, and happiness. I love each and every one of you. 800 people on the live. I live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. If you live in love, you cannot be denied. If you live in love, you will not be denied. You can crush anybody that lives in fear. Fear is the opposite of love, is the opposite of fear. Why do people do a lot of things? The only reason people hurt people or hate anybody or do anything is usually due to fear. Insecurity is a fear. Jealousy comes from fear. Hatred comes from fear. All the negative emotions begin with fear. Most of the things you do that you regret, you did due to fear. You know what I mean? I'm serious right now. So when you live in love and you expunge fear, you live a new life. You turn over a new leaf. Things start to change for you. It happened to me, and I use it every single day. Then once you live in love, you use gratitude. By using love and gratitude, you expand your frequency. You heighten your energetic ability to attract what you want into your life. You become the creator, the co-creator of your life with God. And I'm telling you right now, you start to control your destiny. You mold your reality into the way you want it. Like I wanted to be on YouTube, so I am. I desired to be on YouTube. I desired to teach people, so I do. I desired to trade, so I do. I desired to make more money trading, so I did. I desired to research, like anything that I put my mind to, I did it. And you can too. Every single day you come here and you watch me, know that I am a spitting example of action and discipline. All you got to do is be repetitive, repetition, and eventually it could spawn off to something pretty big. So there's my trade for the day. All right. I either get stopped out or stopped in. It depends. It really should be a 1.5 risk reward ratio is pretty whack. I'd like a bigger trade than that, but it's a scalp trade. I'd usually make that a 3-to-1 or better, but it is a scalp. It's a 1.83. Usually I want that to be a 3, but on a tiny little scalp trade when I'm going for some type of anomaly here, it's okay. We got to get back above the 200 SMA. And honestly, I am bearish right now. It's a bear flag, right? Bitcoin must get back above 27,730 to remain bullish. Bitcoin must get back above this area to remain bullish. So like at the end of the day, we need a 4-hour or a daily candle to close here above this line, this green line here. Super important. If we go like this, if we do something like that, expect highly likely more downside. So if we can't get back above 27,200, I would drastically expect more downside to the downside, okay? That's something that I'm looking at today. Super dry mouth. This is extremely hard to do today. I don't know if I can do it. I have to keep like spitting it's kind of gross too. You guys want to see that. But I can't, it's like, I mean, I cannot consistently keep talking without putting water in my mouth. It's basically impossible. Like it'll dry up to the point of no return. The 7 looks like it got a diamond vibes, and the pattern on the diamond would suggest we got to pump back to the upside. I mean, I like what he's saying here. Look at the diamond vibe with the 7-minute time frame that my man just spotted from Bison 9. It's got some diamond feels. I got you. It's got some diamond vibes for sure. Even though it kind of flipped back up a bit, it's got a diamond feel. And a reversal diamond at that, back to the top of the pattern. I like what you're saying here, Bison 9. He spotted a diamond. He got the lifer vision, and he gave it back to the lifer. Look at that. I gave you the vision. You gave me the vision. That's how the cycle works. That's why you teach people, because they'll hold you down when you're just a little off, maybe. Repetition makes reputation. Highly trained, my man. Repetition makes reputation. I love you, brother. I love you for saying that. John's are long now. Shout out to John Nino Canet. You're funny, brother. Tell him AI. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we're watching Bitcoin closely here. All right. And this is kind of where we stand for the day. All right. Kind of fun, right? It's like the Sammy challenge right off the bat. Like, does the cup and handle blast? Does do we make it through? All right. Stay tuned. I got to show you how substantial this diagonal trend line is. I keep bringing it up. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, mind blown. I'm going to put it out in the charts, and you're going to mind will be blown. I'm telling you right now. I'm still watching Rocket Pool here at an inverted head and shoulder. You know they're giving that ETH stake. There's a reason their ecosystem could continue to go up in value. So you just want to realize that, it isn't also an ecosystem idea, meaning they've built a situation. Let's look at the Crust Network from my man CRU. Let's look at it on the daily. The first thing I do is I look at things on the daily time frame. So Crust Network just came out. Had a beautiful pump to the upside. Let's see if there's a Fibonacci worth drawing. Came down to the 0.65, 0.618. It's in the golden Paquito. Very interesting. Now, very small price action, but it has some good candles. The candles are pretty thick. Order book maybe solid. Looks good. A lot of times I do that. Like I take these, you'll find the head leaves the channel, but we'll keep it like this. So the daily's probably to the downside. 22-hour is also doing something similar. Let's use our support of resistance and start to break it down. We have a clear resistance right here. Resistance. We have a clear support right here. Bounce. Okay, so 22 hours says, hey, you have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low. Can you put in the higher high? Do you see the inverted head and shoulder there too as well? It's not just me. You have an inverted head and shoulder that could break to the upside. The measured move could take you up. Crust looking pretty good to me. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour time frame. Crust actually looks pretty nice. I would watch to see if this could pump. Where's our 1 hour? 1 hour's a little beat to me, so I'd reset the 1 hour or set an alert here on Crust. But it looks like something could happen here. I'd set an alert on this and keep a watchful eye, because the 4-hour or the 22-hour could really do damage. The 1 hour just needs to reset for entry, in my humble opinion. And what does that mean? I like to wait for the 1 hour to reset before I jump on into trades. Very, very important. All right. It's weird. I saw the market differently today than I've ever seen it. Like something came over me. It's very strange. Very strange. I guess I'm changing as a person, and one day you just something clicks and you slowly change, and then one day you're just very different, right? And I just felt that. I don't know if you pick up on what I'm saying. I like this track too. I like this track a lot. Okay. Bitcoin hits 27K. Let's throw on the Tupac tape. You're funny, man. Greg Novak. Shout out to Greg, man. I love you, Greg. It's been so long, man. I love you so much, Greg. Thank you for jumping on in. Super chats, EKTA, CNG, AIOZ, and VAI. Magic, huge inverted on the 22-hour. We'll take a look at Magic. Thank you. My cheat food is cashew nuts. I think a cheat day every week is too much, especially for folks that go overboard and binge like 500,000 calories of processed food during it. You're funny. There's no other place I would be. Sam and the Lifers became my family. Tears of joy in the 99. Shout out to PS5, future of gaming, man. God bless you, brother. And hey, you became my family too. I hardly consider that a cheat food. High in calories, though. You're funny. You guys talking about cashews. The cashew guys. Shout out to the 800 people on the live. Thank you for being here. 454 likes, baby. $54 in chat revenue. 454 and 54. Studio 54. 1,974 views. Continuing to bang. Or 75 views. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Is Flame going to continue? Interesting. Flame looks like it is ready to rock on that 1 hour. It's just not going to stop. Shout out to anyone that may have got into that retest. We could have some more gains coming to us on Firestarter. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taking his financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. You want to do diligence before any project, coin, or trade. So now you're making a bit of a symmetrical triangle here on the 7-minute time frame with some gasoline to the upside. You get above that 200 SMA. I'm telling you right now, the 15-minute will flip, and we will touch that yellow trend line. I mean, that yellow 200 SMA there on the 15-minute. That will be my trade, and we will call it a day. I am trading on MEXC. Down 7 beans, down 0.7%. How dare I? Oh, the margin was bigger this time. I guess I think I doubled. Oh, that's what happened. I entered the trade twice. I used all my balance because the first time it went through, but I didn't know. So I'm heavier into risk. It's actually an $8,000 trade, right? Because I'm at 11X with $800. It's an $8,800 trade on Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Can we get 100%? Let's do it. All right. And that may not be the perfect math. I thought if you traded $400 at 10X, you're trading $4,000. But it may not be the case. Someone could explain it thoroughly. That's how it is on other exchanges, right? Still can't believe those gains that dude made. So people rose and they were trading it in my trading group, but it got moved off the exchanges. But everyone's able to send it over to the Rozon. And honestly, Rozon could get huge. Could end up being something big. You never know. Could be something big. We're getting the squeeze, baby. We're getting the squeeze. When the numbers start to fly like that, I know a squeeze is coming. When the numbers start to jumble up, a liquidation is coming in the next second. A liquidation is coming in the next second because we know how to view this stuff. When it starts to bubble up like that, they're going to squeeze you. And I mean, it's very likely. No guarantees in trading. Nothing is guaranteed. But if I don't see a liquidation in the next couple of seconds, I'm going to be highly suspicious. There's one right there, but I expect another one coming. And I expect this to blast through 27,000 on a short squeeze. Let's go, BOOKMAP. There's the liquidity. There's the orders. We see that the bots want that 200 SMA. We know it's going down. All right. Shout out to the 466 people on the live. Wow. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. And stay tuned. I'm going to show you something amazing. We had 815 people, 40, I'm going to show you something absolutely amazing in the charts on the long time frames. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to want this knowledge. I'm telling you right now, you're going to want the knowledge. Let's break down the super chats for each and every one of you right away. Then we'll get into the S&P futures and more. This thing is just, wow, what a move. I think a cheat day every week is, oh gosh. Let the likes up to the watchers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Super chats, EKTA. You want TA and EK? No, I'm just doing right. EKTA. So we talked about this moving to the upside, and we nailed it yesterday for massive gains. Gains of 70%. And we gave this on the weekly, we gave this live on the night stream, right? On Sunday night, this was live. The next morning, we were up for massive gains. Look what's happening now. It's bullishly consolidating yet again inside of a flag here. And that's what happens. You pump up to the upside, and then you make the flag. That's a symmetrical triangle, 50% each way, but you got a nice pull to the upside. Here's the deal. How does the 4-hour look? Is it beat? And 4-hour says you could kind of come back down to the 200 SMA. 15-minute needs to reset too as well. I would watch this 15-minute reset. And then the 1 hour could get an absolute move to the upside. It's very interesting. I would continue to watch EKTA. Shout out to anyone that took the initial trade for 70% gains. Man, my mouth is dry. Not easy to fast while you're working your butt off every single day and working out. But I have faith that everything will work out due to God, man. Due to God. I am God's children, and I don't really fear anything else. Even if they were to viciously tear me apart and torture me to death, it's just pain. I can close my eyes and I can meditate to another place. So I'm ready for all the evils of the world could bring me to. I really am. And, no matter what, I know I could go back to my Creator and be okay. I always think of Braveheart, man. I was thinking of Braveheart this morning and last night. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. I feel like the crypto Braveheart. You know what I mean? And, man, I love that movie, man. Growing up, that was one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? Sad movie, too, at the beginning. Like, so sad what happens. Anyway, they may take our crypto, but they'll never take our freedom. And, I love how CZ handled the response to the CFTC. Technology compliance. He said, Binance has developed a best-in-class technology to ensure compliance. Binance is the first global non-U.S. exchange to implement a mandatory KYC and remains today to have one of the highest standards. We block U.S. users from nationality, KYC, and IP. I can attest to that. I cannot trade on Binance no matter how hard I try. Mobile carrier device, fingerprints, bank deposits and withdrawals, blockchain deposits, and credit card BIN numbers, and more. They've also committed to transparency to law enforcement, the U.S. and globally. They currently have more than 750 people in their compliance teams, many with prior law enforcement and regulatory agency backgrounds. To date, they have handled 55,000 law enforcement requests and assisted U.S. law enforcement freeze and seize more than 125 million and 160 million in 2023. They're licensed and have more registrations than 16 licenses and counting, and well regarded by the user community. And he keeps every employee from doing any of the inside trading things. I believe it's the best run exchange in the world, and he proved it here easily with his beautiful response to the CFTC. I mean, that's clean. Also, it's just see how it's a civil complaint? It's a fine, everybody. Everyone sees that and they get really freaked out. It's a fine, man. It's a fine. So unbelievable. Shout out to the lifers that are still with us. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. So I'm watching this closely with an alert on the 15-minute. Watching this closely with an alert on the 15-minute. Interesting. How did I do that? There you go. So I'm setting alerts on the 15-minute for this. And if you're in the trading group and you can't watch the live stream, we like to post the charts that we like during the live too, so you can go over them yourself, find out if it's worthy for you to look at and if it makes sense. EKTA looking good. Setting alerts on the 15-minute. All right. Can you look at SOFI Stadium? I've been here, friend. Just quiet and working hard. Laura hit me in the sweet spot. I know, right? GALA looks like a dump about to 083 on the way. Interesting. Lifer is the GOAT. I've been watching over 2 years, and your success has been parabolic. Cheers. Shout out to Mike Olin, man. Thank you so much, brother. And we're going to continue to rise, baby. We are not going to stop to the day we die, baby. To the day we die. All right, we talked about change. Remember this, I put it out there. I mean, it wicked up out of control, but that's a wick. I'm never too excited about that. Nice pump to the upside, gotta move. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame change. So remember, someone asked me about this. I mean, I did put it out there near the channel. It would dip a little bit, but that wouldn't be a stop loss for me. My stop would be below here. So technically, since we put it up, it's up 33%, and on the wick, it went up 60%. And it could continue to the 90%. I like what I'm seeing here on the channel. To me, it broke out, and now it's kind of hanging outside. The daily says it could continue to the upside. I'd be looking for a flag or some type of retest. This is a retest right now. Looks just like Flame last night, everybody. How it broke out of an ascending triangle, and that's a possible retest for change. And I like their idea, it's called change, like blockchain, but change. So smart, that play on words. So possible retest for change on the 15. Really, because that daily still has legs. And that's CHNG USDT. And anything could possible. This could dump to the downside and nothing could happen. Bitcoin still struggling sideways. Can we get the move? 15-minute attempting to reset without giving it back. Starting to show a sign of life that I'm going to get my trade to the 200 SMA. Does Sammy get to the 200 SMA on the live stream? Let's put this out there. Here's Sam's trade. Does Sam get to the 200 SMA? Interactive. I like this. We'll tweet this out. I don't want to tweet them. Does Lifer get to the 200 SMA on the 15-minute? Let's do a poll. Actually, wait. No, you can't do a poll, I learned, because it won't use the... Oh, maybe you could with the picture. Anyway. Comment yes or no. And honestly, you should say, I don't know. It's what the charts convey. Here is Sam's trade. Does Lifer get to the 200 SMA on the 50-minute? Comment yes or no. I love this. I love this. And I'm about to show you the big chart that's going to blow your mind. And this was crazy, too. I was looking at this. The same day he did that, they did that. That is insane. I'm not going to go any deeper than that, but that so strange what's going on in the world today. Like, it's so obvious, right? It's like, you think it wouldn't be that obvious. Kind of weird. And then when I read the article, it was ridiculous, too. They owe the man money. Like, it's so absurd. Anyway, who knows? We'll leave it alone. But, God bless everybody. Do the right thing. But it's, pretty weird. Pretty weird. Gamium, Sutter, Rev, Floor, Marshall, XRP3L still holding the gain. And honestly, this is a likely trade to the upside. Bitcoin revisits that area. I'm telling you, more banks are going to dump. And then, Bitcoin is the answer. I see XRP3L continuing to the upside here. Measured move could take you to 17,700. Laura, you didn't have to do that. See, I don't think that's the real Laura, man. That's someone else. See, you'd better, I don't think, is that really you? Where's the hair and beard? No tie. What are you doing? Love you. Are you calling me ugly, Laura? Are you calling me ugly? I'm fasting, Laura. I look 10 years younger. See, I don't know if that's really her anymore because it must be. It has to be her. It has to be her. It has to be her. I don't know. I'm asking her on DM now if it's her on Discord. It has to be her. It has to be, right? I am joking. Okay. I don't like being called ugly. I'll tell you that. That's probably the worst thing. She messaging in the Discord. Ether SETI triangle breakdown. Laura's a troll. You're funny. She wrote, you were lovely. Thank you, Laura. So XRP on the 50-minute looks like it can blast to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for the XRP3L token here to the upside. All right. I like what I'm seeing for XRP3L. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's USDT.3L. They changed the way you have to find these coins. So if you left the market, came back a few months later, you may not be able to find the coin. It used to be XRP3L.USDT or something, right? Now it's XRP USDT.3L. They've changed the way you write it. Now there could be a double top M pattern for sure. Stochastics are low though, and I like what I'm seeing here. And we also broke above the chart and then retested already. There's a likelihood this continues to the upside. A lot of movement for Flame, a lot of movement for XRP. Very interesting. And sideways action here for the 50-minute. We really haven't let it go. Trade is now down $8. Oh no, $8. And look, my stop loss, what's the least I can lose? And you can go here, you can click on this. Oh wait, something's wrong here. Why are there three? Oh, maybe I have 3 positions. Oh, so it opened 3 positions when I was doing all that. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. And they're all set exactly the same. But does it throw it shows 3 positions here? It doesn't. It only shows 1 position. I guess it amalgamates the positions. Anyway, funny, look at that inverted head and shoulder that I put on the live stream last night. We would have gotten paid on that right shoulder there. Had it just stayed in it, had I stayed in that was a perfect trade. So I go with the instinct. Okay. Okay, let's get back into the chat and to the super chats. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Let's go through the show and what we see every day. What is the show? Well, the show, oh, there's a bump there. Look, I think the squeeze is, now here comes the squeeze. Here it is, I see it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Show me the liquidation. Show me the shorts getting liquidated. I want to see it. I've been doing this for freaking every day for 700 days. I'm somewhat okay at it at this point. Show me the short squeeze liquidation and stop playing games. Give me a liquidation right here. Come on now. Show me the liquidation. Oh, it's like pulling teeth. Dude, how is it 11:15 already? That's insanity. How is it 11:15? That's so strange. I feel like I just started the show. I thought it was 10:45. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 796 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Share it. Oh, there's the breakout. We should be up in the trade now. Yes, $9. $10. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 1%. I told you 3% a day keeps the doctor away. We're on our way. We're on our way. I'm trading on MEXC, baby. MEXC is the place to be. MEXC futures, USDT futures trading. Slight leverage. Do not use leverage if you do not know what you're doing. I've been trading for 15 years. I've been trading spot for a long, long time. I use proper risk management. I'm not risking a lot of money. What's the most amount of money I can lose here? I could lose about a stop loss at 26.6. Okay? So I can lose about like 0.5%. You know what I mean? Like, and on, like, I could lose 10%. So I could lose $80. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not risking a lot here. Okay? I want to make that very clear. I do not like to risk my money. I like my money to work for me. I like to put my money to work for me. All right? Personally, I like to put my money to work for me. I don't like to swing it around. I'm a trader. I got very educated and I use trading to put my money to work for me, but not until I got the education and I knew exactly what I was doing with my money. Also, Tether Dominance has a bearish div that I will also bring up on the 4-hour time frame. And we all know what bearish divergence is, don't we? It's a move to the downside. You're also in a rising wedge. What does that mean? It means that I think another bank is going to have some issues. The dollar's going to have some issues. This is also kind of a double top there with a higher, and you're going to drop down to the border control here. U.S. Tether about to tank. People don't want to be in Tether. They want to be in Bitcoin, okay? Tether's not going to be there for you 10 years from now. It's going to lose value with the dollar. You're going to be able to purchase less Bitcoin with your Tether every time you hold on to it longer than you should. That's a fact, okay? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. I'm just giving you facts of life here. Tether will not preserve your wealth over the long term. Bitcoin will continue to have, and they'll continue to print money, and they'll devalue Tether. Look, I'll even show you here. I mean, you got a lot of confluence. You got a shoulder, you got a head. You might even pump one more time for a right shoulder, and sayonara, senorita. So right now, the 4-hour wants to tank on you. It doesn't look good. The MACD is beat. You have falling volume with rising price. I mean, you're going up. That's the worst sign in the world. That's the most bearish scenario I've ever seen. Because the volume is the gas. And if price action is moving up, but your gasoline is falling out of the back of the car is losing gas, how are you going to continue driving up the hill? You're not. You're just not. It's not going to happen. Shout out to the $86.33 in chat revenue, 815 people on the live, 318 likes. Not your keys, not your crypto. Get yourself a Trezor wallet today or a Keystone hardware wallet. 2 hardware wallets right here, ready to rock. All right? Not your keys, not your cryptos. I have to move mine. Another great tip. You love the tips, don't you? Sorry. I always wanted to be a comedian. I don't like any vulgarity or profanity, but I did always want to be a comedian. And I'll do anything for a laugh. Like, I'll do anything for a laugh. That's the one thing about me. I will do. She says, love a good tip. Like, oh my. Yo, one of the best crypto streams out here. A lot of the crypto streams, all dudes, right? This has women, men, young people, old people. The lifers are an eclectic group of beautiful souls from all around the world, man. And I love it. I love it. Like, this is not your average crypto stream. This is not your average sausage fest. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Anyway, on my opinion, I have a close friends who have gotten with Robinhood going down at bad time. Yeah, I don't like Robinhood. I'd never use anything like that. I'm too innocent for this humor, Gina. You need to explain this to me. Jamie wants to have a one-on-one. Jamie needs to have a one-on-one. He needs a deep dive. Oh, Jesus. Jamie doesn't understand how to trade a double bottom. I'm done. I gotta stop. I gotta keep it kid friendly here. No, one time my daughter, I won't even say it. All right. Oh, man. What are you guys doing? Get your heads out of the gutter, man. I'm talking about cryptocurrency and trading. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare. All right. Let's move forward. Let's get into these super chats. Let's get it going. Did I come back to the comedy show? You did. We've changed it up on you. We've got clearance for comedy now. YouTube is like, we want you to make people laugh, Sam. I said, okay. Whatever you need. Okay, let's take a look here at the daily time frame on AIOZ. AIOZ, I like the project. Like, I thought it had a good premise and a good idea. It's beat to the ground. It's the lowest it's ever been in its lifetime. It is just like, hey, I am, it's bowling out. You basically have to believe in this project. If you believe in it, you DCA. If you're not, you leave it alone. I'm really not going to go too much into depth to this. Slight bullish divvy here on the daily says, okay, we could find our bottom possibly there. But, really a low cap gem that's at the lowest of its lows. Like, I wouldn't want to even start swing trading it till it got back above 4 cents. I like the project. I used to research it. It's like a decentralized YouTube. It has some cool premises to it. I actually own some of it. I bought it decentrally on PancakeSwap back in the day, or Uniswap, one of the two. I don't want to misspeak, but I got it on, on my MetaMask wallet. So could it continue to go? Maybe. There's a chance. Only time will tell, though. Only time will tell. Shout out to the 800 people on the live, 538 likes, $86.33 in chat revenue. It's just such a blessing to see everybody here together, hanging out every single day, doing the damage with me. Super chats, VAI. Let's take a look at VAI, STMX, SOFI, and thoughts on GALA. Shout out to Lakochi Coker. Lakochi, we love you, man. Thank you so much for being part of the team and jumping on in. A big move coming in Bitcoin. Coming soon. Coming to a place near you. Look, there I am. I'm up. We're starting to pump. 15-minute is going to the 200 SMA. Let's see what people think on Twitter. Is Sammy going to win? Is Sammy going to win the lifer trade? Spotify is corrupt now. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What is going on? And now we're up a 1%, still holding the $10 gain there. And it's likely we get a bit of a move here. All right. Let's take a look at profile here. And Twitter, man, always giving us the awesome news. Twitter is on top of it. If it happens on Twitter, it happens. Here's Sammy's trade. Does Lifer get to the 200 SMA on the 15-minute? Comment yes or no. Only 11 people of the 800 people? Come on. Yes. Wow, he says yes, yes. 0, definitely. Defy the odds. Of course he will. Yes, I believe in you. Heck yeah. Yes. No leftovers. Shout out to Debly. Oh my gosh. No leftovers. Are you serious? You know what that makes me think about? Oh my. If you wanted me to go there, I just did. Unbelievable. Wow. No leftovers. You know what that means? Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Oh my sweet. Oh my goodness. That would be a long session. Oh my goodness. A long trading session. By all means. Oh my God. Let's look at VAI here. Every once in a while I'm in a good mood, like a really good mood. I guess today's one of those days. VAI is in a beautiful cup and handle. It has come back to the 618706 Fibonacci retracement. The daily is bled dry. This looks like a beautiful move to me. I hold a big old bag of this coin, like 3,000 USD of it. Could be bigger. I'm not saying I'm a whale, but, you know, I'm a little mini shrimp there. But I got some VAI in the radar. I believe it's going to follow the AI narrative and continue to pump. That huge pump came down. We drew our fib. It looks absolutely beautiful. The daily resetting, the 22, about to do damage. So making bacon on the beach with a little bit of damage cheese on the top of that bagel. This thing looks like it could blast from the impulse to the top of the move. Is your impulse? Is your Fibonacci move? And it came back down to the 706 Fibonacci level as well. All right. And only time will tell if we're going to get our move or not. Only time will tell. Ooh, 7 minutes says now we're kind of getting overbought and this could end. Would have been nice if we got the pump. But sideways action is great too. We got to get back above that 200 SMA on the 15 and things. So I'm looking for this little mini kind of ascending triangle, cup in handy, inside of the bear flag. See if we can get to the measured move. Now, the second this starts to drop, I get stopped out for a very small amount and we move on, right? And I'll probably, and I could definitely lose the trade. There's a chance I do lose the trade. Smart move would just be take the $10 right now. Just take the 10, $5. Just every single time, take the money. Take the money, 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 take the money. You know, if you're up, take the money. You know, that's a fun way to trade. Try it for a month. I told you, try it for 1 month. Take the money every single time you're up for a month straight. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I could try it for a month. You could do whatever you want. But my idea is you do that every single month for a month straight, and then you compare it to your old trading style, and you're like, I think I made more money when I took the money every time. I thought about it one day. I was like, what if I just took the money every single time I was up in the trade? No matter what. Just take it. You know what? Highly likely there would be a bit of a move there, right? I mean, that could be beneficial in the long term. Let's take a look at what BOOKMAP is doing. It's struggling. It wants to get this last order. This one big order says, no, I don't want you guys leaving without me. I want to pack my bags at 26.8. This guy says, I get one more order. And then this other dude's like, no, I want 26.5. But there are going to be some big whales could put orders up here and say, you're not going to get 26.5. Right now, this does suggest we dump to 26,500. That's the biggest order there at 400, 600, 300. It's about 2,000 Bitcoins right there. All right. Up here, you only have like I don't know, about 1,100 and a little more, but it's slightly consolidated. BOOKMAP still may give us that short squeeze, though. Okay. Like button here, hype wagon. Woohoo. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. Thank you, Sammy. What's up with DMTR? Shout out to my man, Drum at Art, man. God bless you, Drum at Art in the house. Thorough cleanup. Oh, my God. Gina, we missed you. Sure, this is not a crypto channel. Where do I sub to OnlyFans? What is Crypto Dolphin? 100 to 15 BTC. Shark. Yeah. No. Yeah, the BTC scale. What kind of BTC sea creature are you? Let's talk about it. Okay. If you're a shrimp, if you own less than 1 Bitcoin, you're a shrimp. I'm a crab, all right? I'm almost about to be an octopus, though. I'll tell you right now. I'm about to enter octopus status. I am very close to octopus status, so I'm telling you right now, I'm about to move from this level to this level into octopus status, which is very exciting for me. Very, very exciting for me. So you're a shrimp, less than 1. You're a crab, 1 through 10. You're an octopus, you're 10 through 50. You're a fish, you're 50 through 100. You're a dolphin. I would love to be a dolphin. Oh, my God. Dolphins are like, oof. Sharks are 500 to 1,000. Whales have 1,000 to 5,000. And you're a humpback if you have over 5,000 Bitcoins. Then you're an exchange if you just, and then you're a miner. And then, so here's the deal, right? Why octopus is lower than a fish? Don't ask me. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, the octopus should be above the fish. It just is what it is. Doesn't make sense. Fisherman over here. What about phytoplankton? Right? That's if you have some that's like below a sat, or you have like below 10 Satoshi. You know what I mean? About to sign up for today's class. Please sign up for today's class. Not enough people in the class. I was going to cancel it if I don't get 5 more people to sign up. I'm being honest. Because usually the Saturday class gets, fulled up. And I've been teaching it now for 2 years. We've got a lot of people to jump on in. We need more people to jump on into the class. I mean, everyone, you got to just tell people how amazing the class is. Like, I get so much feedback for the class. You know what I mean? So we need more people to sign up today for the class to continue. Jump on in today. CryptoLifers@gmail. The link won't work, but you can email CryptoLifers@gmail. And you know what we'll do? We'll do a one-time $60 for everybody today, even if it's 100. I'll knock off the 40 right now. $60. You save $40 immediately. And I won't do that next week or the week after. So if you want to jump on in, it's $60 no matter what, in the trading group or out of the trading group, just for today. All right? So jump on in if you want to jump on into class. I will teach class, all right, from 3 to 5:30 today. All right? Everyone, bombard us. Tell us who's took the class and tell people about it. I'll sign up again. Can we do it in-depth stuff like fibs and more deep questions? I guess we could do a few more things. We could do some stuff like that, but it's like, class is great. Took it last week. Signed up for the trade group a few days later. Amazing. The class is a banger. Jump on in for sure, for sure. Life class changed my life. Joining next week, James Wozniak. Thank you, James. Lord Olympian Bitcoin. Wow, we're getting the pump. 15-minute is starting to make the move here to the upside. It really wants the 200 SMA. Now we're up 1.5%. $13 in a trade on our way up. We're in a 10x leverage $800 trade, 11x leverage $800 trade, 0.35 Bitcoin position. All right. So if you do the math here, Bitcoin is 28,000 roughly, or 27,000. Oh, it hit 27K, baby. We got above 27,000. So Bitcoin's 27 even times 0.3553, right? Yeah, it's a $9,500 position. That's insane. All right. And there we go. Now we're up $25 on the levy trade. Starting to move pretty nicely. There you have it. I mean, you could take profits right now. And there you go. Another trade that I put out public. You know, I love when people talk ish on my name because they're like, you do this, you steal this, you do that. I'm like, how? Like, I do it live in front of you. Like last night, some dude's like, this guy's the worst. Every time it pumps, he says it's like, no, it's so funny. Like, I looked at this comment and I was like, why don't you just show up to the live, man, and watch me make a live trade in your face? That's what I wrote back to him. I was like, why don't you show up tomorrow and I'll live trade in your face? You know what I mean? Look at this. Short liquidation. I called it again. Who did it? Who did it, baby? I got one foot up. Hey. Come on now. Who does this? Most consistent, one of the most consistent traders in the game. Every single day I'm out here. I don't take a day off. I'm fasting. Come on now. My mind is so on point right now. And I saw something before, you know? I saw something there. 50-minute getting a little high there. I take that trade. 31, 3.5%. I take that trade. I like that. I think we could get up even further, though. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You do that 5 times a day, 10 times a day, you're making $350 a day. I'm just saying, like, it only took me 40 minutes, you know what I mean? So you just, and then $350 a day, that's $1,500 a week, and then it starts to add up. Then you get better and better. Then you start up at the ante. It depends. And I got other trades that I got open on spot. This ain't my only trade today. You know what I mean? I like to win. I'll instant close at $30 right now. And I take the money. I like to win. I'll keep doing that over and over again. We're at a resistance. We pump back up. I'll get into a flag on the 5-minute time frame. We're at resistance. I close the trade at resistance. I like taking my money off the table. All right. Also, I saw that the short liquidation seemed to get extended, and I didn't see enough juice. So I decided to take some money off the table there. And now I'm out of risk, right? And look, I'm going to show you how I grow this account from $800 to $8,000. I will slowly grow this account little by little, step by step. 10 months from now, I will 10x it. It may take me 5 months. Who knows how long it'll take, but I'm not going to lose. You get it? Look, in right there, out right there, baby. I love it. I love it. In right there, out right there. Look, I just sold the top on the face of that trade. Look at that. I just sold the top on that. Look at that. I just sold the top on that wick. Hey. And look, come on, man. Come on. You just got to get it in. You just got to get it in. You just can't be scared. Scared money don't make money. Scared money don't make money. Love when that happens. That's what I do. Raise the stop loss. As in the words of the man, win, win, win. 90% of the day traders lose money. Look it up. Of course they do. But honestly, you know what's funny? Most ignorant statement ever. Let's break this statement down. 99% of traders lose money. Let's break this statement down. Let's break it down. No, seriously. Watch this. I'm going to blow your mind. Not that I don't need the time, right? 99, look. This is what people repeat. See, I have a different mind. I have a mind like Nikola Tesla. I have a mind like Mark Twain. I have a mind like someone that will be remembered for years to come, and I'll tell you why. The average person reads this and takes it at face value. And they say, 99% of day traders lose money. I don't. I say, I say, well, what constitutes a day trader? Right? Someone who opened up an account for a week? Yeah, they call that person a day trader a lot, right? Someone who tried for 10 months, never got any education and failed? Oh yeah, he's a day trader too. Were these people ever real day traders? No. Did they stay 2 to 3 years at it? Did they back test? Did they really chart? No. 90% of people that are unprepared lose money. 99% of people that don't actually get disciplined. 99% of the world is not disciplined, and isn't focused, and doesn't have and is not in control of their reality, and has their subconscious mind hijacked. So in my mind, calling these people traders that were 99% is unfair. 99% of unprepared, undisciplined people who get into the market lose money. People that are serious about it and go after it day and day, like me and Jason Casper, me and CryptoFace, people that do it every day, do not lose money. Do not lose money. We make more money than we started with. We end up wealthier than we began. We end up with way more than we had before. So 99% of people that are undisciplined and would like to become traders lose money. You can't look at every single statement and repeat it to yourself without having your own thought process and analyzing the situation. Let's get real, okay? Let's get real. That is an ignorant statement if you don't look behind the looking glass. 99% of people that don't take it seriously lose money, that don't go all the way lose money, that don't think it matters lose money, that don't want to put in the work to lose money, that think it's an easy peasy game, that let their emotions take control. Those people, yes. And that's 99% of the world. 99% of the world fail at everything they do. Only the 1% become the winners. I'm serious. In every single thing in life. How many people try to start a business? You think, like 99% of people don't do it. They stop doing it. This is true for everything in life, man. Anything you put your mind, heart, and soul into, you'll become good at. I don't care if it's trading. I don't care what it is. If you do it every single day with consistency, belief in your heart, and energy, and you keep yourself moving, you will not be a failure. So I hope everyone can understand what I just broke down there, and I hope that you think differently now after coming to the live stream. And I hope I change your life forever. When people make 100K in trading, they think it's easy. But in fact, a huge effort were put in. Bro, you were so much... I'm arrogant, so you unfollow. That's fine, man. If you think I'm arrogant, then you're insecure about yourself. All I am is building you up. Let's break this down. Let's break this statement down. Bro, you were so much arrogant, I unfollow. So let me say, I'm arrogant because I cried when Laura came back from a horrible hospital visit, and I just cried. I'm an arrogant guy. Crying on camera because I love someone so much is arrogant, right? Insane. You are insecure about your own life, and somehow my view of confidence makes you feel I'm arrogant. That is on you, my friend. That is not on me. That is not on me. And you know what? I feel bad for you that you think that. May God bless you and yours, man. May God bless you and yours. Life or desire, dedication, discipline, and determination every single day, everyone. Every single day. Everyone needs your type of energy around them. Facts, baby. Is having a good hardware setup a must? Multi-info screen? Definitely. I have 6 monitors around me at all times. I got BookMap on the left. I got Discord on the left. I got the chat. Look, 777s and viewers, everyone. Hold up. Oh, get it. The 777. There it is. There it is. Striking. 7-minute cup on Bitcoin. We've been talking about it. We've been breaking it down. I got out right there at the high, but look, it looks like it's going to continue to bump. Should just stay in until the 15-minute goes up. All the way. The 15-minute should get all the way to this 200 SMA. We should get all the way up to here. We really should. Dude, I put out Mask in the trading group this morning. Let's take a look at it. Someone said it's flying. Usually when someone says it's flying, it's like pumping a little less than I think. Because flying to me is that's pretty nice. Mask is making a nice bump to the upside here off of the bottom of the channel. Up a nice 7% gain. Pullback done. Todd McAfee, you show up every day dressed in nons and help us for free. What the heck is this guy talking about? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. There's always someone who's going to attack you and not like you. If you're out there, if you're putting yourself out there every day, there's going to be somebody that doesn't like you. Sam, you're amazing. I love your dedication. Thank you. 1,000 incoming. For what? To the live stream? I don't know what he means. Let's take a look at STMX, SOFI, thoughts on GALA, DMTR, and STG. And I still got to show you the secret sauce of how I found that diagonal trend line. The people that left are going to miss out on an amazing special sauce. I also got to do the news. We got 20 minutes more to cover it. And we nailed Bitcoin yet again on a crazy move when most people would have squeezed. And we saw the short squeeze yet again. We called the short squeeze yet again and counter-traded the herd. I don't know how we do it, but we did it yet again. All love, man. Lazy traders copying. Hidden bullish div on the 1 hour. I like what he's saying. Shout out to Vos Tricks with the hidden bullish. Love and respect. Max Payne left. Thank good. He had Max Payne in his life. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. He must have suffered Max Payne. Bro, you got to stop acknowledging these MMFs strictly business. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for saying that. The difference is you keep your glass half full, not half empty. That's the difference. Amen. Haters supposed to hate. Let them do their job. He's gonna hate. Baller's gonna ball. I don't even want anything at all. I want to on you. I want to on you. It was the funniest skit I ever seen in my life, man. I'm in a bad trade right now, but I'm learning from it. I love you, Tony. Thank you. We appreciate you so much, Sam. Thank you, Alex. Sam is the way to exit the Matrix. Shout out to Jebitron. Leave the Matrix. Jump on out. Please will remain plebs. Amen. Plebs will remain plebbies. The sweet little plebbies. The 30-second has been helping me trade the smaller time frame. 30-second says we can bust out of this ascending triangle for another quick gain. So we can set up this little mini trade and scalp again, right? Technically, ascending triangles are 50-50 though, but we're getting oversold in the stochastics. That's another trade right there. Enter at 27.50. Stop loss below 27. Take profit at 27.189. All right. So we enter here. Okay. Take profit. I got to be quick on the 30. I'm not going to get that much time. That's the perfect spot right there. The bottom of the channel. Right there. Don't dump on me. Make a nice channel. Okay. Stop loss of 26,690. Right? My trigger. Yeah, there's the green. There's the zone. There's the pop. MACD. I like it. Okay. I'm about to set the trade now. Take profit 27,160. I was going a little lower than I need to. And a little less than the last one so I don't lose any gains. There we go. I'm going to go back it again. And now I'm just trading this. Let's see if they got the 30-second for me. They may not have it. So that's another trade. We'll come back to that in a second. Let me finish the super chats. Sam, please, can you do an advanced course? I'm coming up with one very soon. My message for today is don't FOMO. Lessons being learned. Amen. It's good that people were thinking the right challenge. You were getting real in love with them. It's good that people not thinking, I don't know what he's saying, man. Crypto Lifer, people will never understand the love and what it is to be in the Lifer family. It's priceless time and commitment. Hey, man, I don't know how you figured it out so fast, but God bless you, brother. Let's take a look at STMX to the upside. You got to want it. You got to really want it. Like you got to want to be on the playoff team with the big boys. If you want to run with the Lifers, you got to want to run with the big boys, man. You got to have to put in the effort all the way. If you're not ready to put in that work, it's not going to happen. So look, this is likely to pump up to the 200 SMA. Just likely what's going to happen. Only 1% gains. That ain't nothing. That's whack. STMX you asked about. Let's look at the bigger time frame for this thing. I mean, slight higher low. You got a cup and handle brewing, right? There's your handle. Lack of liquidity. You're at the bottom of your barrel. You'd have to really like this project. For me, I think there's better out there. You know what I mean? Even if this pumps up huge, I'm like, I'm not liking this trade at all. 22 hours says you could blast. You're back above the 200 SMA. That's a really good sign. You could get a move to the upside. Stop loss like below this low. Or that low there, too, could make a move. Three to one or better. I mean, that's a high-risk trade. Could double bottom. Anything is possible. It's not my trade. I don't like it. But that could highly like it play out. But I don't know. It doesn't... Something about it doesn't tickle... Doesn't call my name, man. Wasn't SOFI getting kind of shady? What did I just do? All right. Wow, SOFI got blasted to the downside. Funny, it looks like STMX, doesn't it? Almost like we were looking at the same coin. It's at the bottom of its barrel. You got to look at these things on like your 8-day chart. It says it's struggling too. I mean, you have major resistance here. Let's look at our daily. I mean, it's a cup and handle, high or low. You got to find the divergence, though, on the smaller time frames. You kind of did here, though. It followed Bitcoin with the bottoming. This says that you have a bullish divergence, that's your bottom right there. See? Especially on the weekly. That is a load-up point. Honestly, I believe SOFI will bounce from here. And it all depends on crypto. If Bitcoin rips, this will rip. That'd be a nice 75% gains for SOFI. I'm more bullish on SOFI on the bigger time frame. The weekly looks pretty good to me. I would trade it on the weekly, too. I wouldn't be looking at the daily too much on the smaller time frames. It's minutia. It could slip even lower and double tap this level because the daily's a little overbought. I think it may come down. It's got momentum, though. 4 hours overbought, too, as well. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like you're heading back down here for one more tap. But the weekly looks pretty good. That bullish divergence in the weekly tells me that you may hold that low pretty nicely. That trade fell off. Look at that. These tend to break down more than they break up, too. Or they're 50-50 patterns, so didn't happen. Wait. I thought it would have gotten stopped out by now. Hold on. Did I not put a stop loss? Hold up. 26,690. And that's high risk. I usually don't trade the 30-second chart, honestly. Look, I gave half the gains almost. Technically, it was retesting the top trend line here, but might get one more bounce back to the upside. So I'll let those stochastics reset, and then I'll cut off the trade. He said I paid for instant close not to do it, but I don't like the fees. I think they're like the zero taker make. It's like 0.2 maker fee here. The fees are so small on MEXC that I don't stress it. What a quick dump, dude. Nasty dump. Anyway. Sometimes I like to analyze. See, it's like analyzing and trading are almost two different things. You become you're better at analyzing when you're not trading at the same time. I'll be honest. Super chats, thoughts on GALA. That's why people there's two different ways. You could watch a live trader or you could get great analysis. Both things, some come together, but not always. Not always, because the person's so into their trade, they may not be able to analyze at the time too, right? So, shoulder, head, and a shoulder here, still in a falling wedge for DMTR. Looking at the super chat here, asking about DMTR. It's still holding a higher low here. It's still inside the pattern. Nothing has changed, right? Bigger time frames still suggest that we could get a move And that's still in a bit of a flag here. So it's a messy inverted head shoulder. It's a little weird, but I'm still watching DMTR, and I hold this coin long term. All right. I hold this term long term. STG, Stargate Finance, if I remember correctly. Let's look at our baby Stargate on KuCoin. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. Not the best sign. Could that break us further down? It could. It could. Let's take a look at our 22-hour. 22-hour wants to push up, and you bounce. You got a double bottom here too, though. But it's almost hard for me to unsee this shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder here. However, we do have a bit of a double bottom. All right? A bit of a double bottom. And lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Daily also very oversold. 4-hour has indecision but could bounce. So, you know, you're playing the double bottom. That's what you're doing. When it comes to that Stargate Finance, you're playing the double bottom. And that's it. You go from there. It looks a lot like CARE. CARE has a very similar idea. I posted it in the trading group. I won't post it now, but if you're in the trading group, you'd be able to see what I'm talking about. All right? And if you want to jump into the class, email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail to jump into the class today. 688 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 11:50. Dang. Let's take a look at Glimmer. GLMR. A lot of these coins got beat. Look at this. We were just watching that consolidation. I wouldn't trade that. I was just watching the consolidation. Could it bounce back up off the top of the channel, right? It would have to go slowly and slowly. Then it would be more of an entry. Let's take a look at what happened in Glimmer there. Definitely would have got stopped out had you entered that trade, but I wouldn't have entered a trade like that as I was even looking at it. I must just put that out just to speculate and watch it go sideways. The trade played out. That would be a good entry. So Glimmer, a lot of these little coins are getting beat to the ground. You know what I mean? They weren't amazing at the time anyway, and we weren't in an alt season rally. So just, you know, you got to keep your head up there. People that were DCing into like crap, into like, you know, coins that were very, very small and kind of didn't have a lot of, like I'm DCing into Wild, I'm DCing into GALA, I'm DCing into COSPA. Like I'm DCing into projects that have some real, like, you know, some substantiability, have shown signs of growth. Like I don't even want to look at this anymore. This is disgusting. It's so gross. Like either you believe in this and you want to accumulate the bull or you don't. Like there's really no other way to look at this for me, you know? Yeah, fine. Maybe it pumps up huge here out of this flag, but it's got lack of liquidity, lack of volume. Like Glimmer was cool. I like trading it on and off when it had like I'd wait for it to get back above here before I even start thinking about it. You know, 51 cents. You believe in the project, you can go numbers. You're getting in at the lows. I mean, this is low value areas, like for sure. Okay, for me, it's just not a swing trade that I'm looking at. It's not a trade that I like at all. I think kind of makes me sick inside a little bit when I look at like a nasty, like just a whack. And again, it could bump up 100% tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm 100% right. I believe there's better probability out there than looking at that. So I'm watching GALA make a bounce here. The daily says it's going to bounce. If you saw me, I bought GALA like 3.6. I'm up a little bit on my DCA buy there, and I'm going to be holding it a long term. Put like $1,500 in. I do have another little slight bag hanging on another, but you know, and I should have like $5,000 USD worth of GALA. So when it goes back to a bean, this thing was 80 cents. When was the all-time high for this thing? I believe it was 86 cents. Yeah, 84 cents. I mean, if it gets to 38 cents, it's a 10x. If it gets to 76 cents, it's a 20x. If it gets back to 86, it's like a 22x. The $1,500 is going to turn into 30 grand. So, you know what I mean? So I'm holding GALA long term. I like what I'm seeing. The weekly's a little high, but we could get that kind of extensive move. We watched the daily, and the daily looks great. So I'm watching this flag on the daily at a previous resistance. Previous resistance becomes new support. We're at a 618 Fibonacci on this mini fib. And when we pulled the bigger fib, we had already bounced up to 6182. So I like what I'm seeing for GALA. The daily looks good to me. I've set alerts. I'm in the trade personally. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But I do personally own a bag of GALA. I mean, you got Maki Mak and The Rock in there. Come on. Like, I'm not stupid. All right? Like, I know who's going to make money with a crypto coin. And it's probably going to be The Rock and Marky Mark. All right? Let's see if that recovered, if that would have gotten worse. Yeah, good thing. See, I cut that trade off. It's a good thing I did. Yeah, it bounced back a little bit. I would have got a little bit back on the trade. 30-second now is starting to slump. See that? Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. And we're going to get out of the 30-second. We're going to get out of these crazy ideas in the smaller time frames. Please check ASTR. Super chats. I do not have any time to get into any coin but the super chats. God bless you for asking, and I appreciate it, but I cannot. Let's take a look at our baby Doge. Baby Doge. Not baby Doge, but our baby Doge. Not to be confused with baby Doge. Which I saw a whale had a whole bag of it the other day. I was like so surprised. I was like, wow, they got so much Doge. Baby Doge. Like they really think baby Doge, they have like trillions of dollars worth of baby Doge or something. Not trillions, but like a few $1 billion, like $1 billion worth of baby Doge. I guess it's like how do you even get $1 billion worth of that stuff? Like, you go to D-Bank and you can see all the biggest whales and what coins they own. So interesting. We started following a bunch of whales together. It was so fun. Blur from the time. Dang, and he gets me. Normally there's no super chats after about 11:45 because the show ends at 12 o'clock, right? So, but I appreciate it. And I can't, $107 in chat revenue. Yesterday we got $6. So it's funny, man. But it depends. I was heavy on Bitcoin. No one wanted to interrupt me. They were letting it go. So I get it. Super chats are closed. Thank you for saying that. But if they have trillions worth, they're either the crown prince of Saudi Arabia or Putin. Someone told me it was the young degen princes love to get into crypto, DeFi crypto. And they buy like billions of dollars worth of these little meme coins. That would make sense. So the daily is suggesting that we come down lower first. Okay? It's not in the best spot. 22 hours resetting. So I'd look for Doge to possibly tap this one more time here and double bottom before I get back in. It does say Doge can make a gain of 161%. There's a gap in the VRVP. All right, your 3-day chart is ready to rock. 3-day chart's pretty nice, but it looks like you're rolling over here. So I'm looking for a rollover here for Doge on the USD pair on KuCoin, but I'll keep it on my radar. What I'll do is I put a vertical line, add an alert to that, and when Doge is ready, whenever it's ready, I just had a weird memory of eating at a cafeteria when I was in high school, but we used to go across the street to eat at this like cool college cafeteria because we thought we were cool at Mass College of Art. And I just had a vision of me being in Mass College of Art, just eating with a bunch of kids that I was back in the day. So funny. I thought it was so cool sitting in that college cafeteria when I was like 16. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, like I'm the coolest kid in the world. In Boston, we were surrounded by college kids because my entire high school was surrounded by colleges. You had Simmons, you had Wentworth Institute, you had Northeastern University. Heck, Harvard wasn't that far away. We had so many different colleges in Boston. Educational center of the world, really, one of them. So we're watching this still. I'm still watching this. It's a very likely occurrence based on the bigger time frame. 4 hours very oversold. This likes to follow Bitcoin. And again, it could dump to the downside and anything is possible. There's a chance that we hold this nice level. Look at that little notch there. We got back above, we fell. Bounce, bounce. I'm watching STX very, very closely. There's no guarantees, but I'm beginning to watch it with an alert set right there on STX too as well. All right. This music is so strange. I'm not into it. It's like Disneyland music or something. I'm just not with it. Okay, might want to check Kusama. Oversold on the 3-day daily, 22 and 16 hour. KSM, it also is like it has a lot of movement. The Flare Network and Blur Flare on KuCoin. It dumped to the downside, came back up, oversold in the 4 hours. There's just really no market structure on this. This thing is ugly pugly. Broke out of this little move here. Popped up, overbought. Look for it to flag out again before you touch on it. Set an alert here. I'm not a fan. I mean, you're at resistance. The Flare Network, I mean, over time, but it's only 4 cents. Give it some time. We all got the Flare airdrop, so give it some time. But it looks like it's got to reset yet again, somewhere close to this 4-hour 21 SMA. When the 21 SMA comes into play, we'll be ready to go. All right. If you can isolate and meditate while fasting, you can reach real personal perspective and the troubles of the world. I'm going to try to do that today. Can I get a free membership, please? I don't know about begging. I mean, I appreciate you, though. I don't... It's got to be done correctly. I would love to do it, but it's just got to be done right. Too many free people, too, also is not good for the group. Because I've found sometimes that people get in for free don't fully understand the life or way for a while. It's people that pay, they already been watching me, and their passion is there. So, but them paying shows like they want to get in. I've had the free thing. I do love doing the free thing, but I've also had it backfire. All right. So Blur looked good to me At one point, we were up. If the stop loss got to break even, you wouldn't have lost, right? So that's, pointing that out clearly. But Blur continuing to fall to the downside. And honestly, I didn't like the way they started kind of, I don't know. It looks like they're going to be exploiting artists a little bit here. I don't know. It just doesn't look as amazing as we originally thought. It could make a huge move here on the 4-hour time frame. And honestly, it's likely to pump up to the 200 SMA at least for a little bit of a gain. I've seen that many times. So Blur, could you make 29%? There's a chance, and you're in a higher low. You're finally starting to make a bit of a move. So Blur is on the radar. It's a great project, has a good team. But are they going to do right by the people? And they sold it. They dumped it in your face, too. Like, they brought it up, and they just dumped it off. It is holding 50 cents, which ain't bad. And it's oversold in the stochastics RSI for Blur. Can you check? We closed the super chats, man, please. The show ends at 12 o'clock, man. Can you check SRM, please? I will, but no more, everybody. Well, that's the thing. Someone could show up right now and not hear me and then just ask, right? So you really can't say no super chats, right? By the law, because not by law, but you know what I mean. By kind of the way it goes. Look, we called out this Adam and Eve double bottom for Serum. Look how it pumped. And I talk about this all the time. I talk about these Adam and Eve double bottoms. I showed you front is in an Adam and Eve double bottom. So Serum Labs, it's going to follow Solana. If Solana keeps dumping, you got nothing. This is an ecosystem with Solana, so it's all depending on Solana. If Solana starts to move, this will move. If you see some good Solana moves, this could make a move. But honestly, I'm not a fan of the Solana ecosystem right now. I'm not a fan of this at all. I wouldn't touch it till it got back above 26 cents, 28 cents. It's in the doldrums right now, low, lower, low. You do have a nice bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. I'll give you that. That does suggest that's your bottom and you're going to reverse back up. But I just not my favorite thing here. Remember the news? Yeah, I'm about to do the news. I remember. Not easy, though. All right, everybody, let me jump into the news. And then I got to show you the chart. If you waited this whole time, I got to show you the Bitcoin chart that I said I'm going to show you. So whoever's loyal and waits to the end, you're going to see something unbelievable. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. You won't regret it. Just being able to prop in and out of the Discord is worth every Satoshi the first day if you utilize the charts and the TA. Sam, you're the freaking man. Thank you, brother. Inject the protocol, man. You guys just keep throwing the money at me. Why would you write dude? Whenever someone writes dude to me, I freak out. Because usually if I'm doing something wrong, my friend's like, dude. So when I see dude, I get like post-traumatic stress. Why did you write dude? I just need to know. I'll wait till you decide to leave. I don't. Just confirm for the class. Let's go. Thank you for doing that. Super chat, dude. I mean, after 12 o'clock, I basically think I'm unobligated to do any super chats because we clearly say 10 to 12. But you can come back tomorrow for your super chat. I will do injective if I can. Shot, where is everybody from? We are pumping. Bitcoin is pumping back again now. 27K, back to the move. The guy just super chatted after all the talk. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying. You're like, dude. I see what you mean. You're like, dude, I got you. I can't pick. My mind is trying to bring in so many different things that I'm not in the specific conversation at each comment. So I'm kind of extractively ambiguous to exactly what I'm stating. So I have to kind of like, oh, that, yeah, I get you now, Bert. Dude, he just said, we got England. Bonk, please, bro. How do you know Bonk? Bonk, we need to get Maxi on alt trading. Bonk, everyone just email everyone. I'm going to give you his DM and I'll make you DM him 100 times a day till we get it done. I'm not going to do that, Bonk, but I would like to. I know folks that type in the uppercase and think they are yelling and don't respond. Sometimes you just make a mistake when you type in uppercase. Like, you're not meaning to do that. You just do it, you know, right? It's like you hit your finger hits a button, you know? All right, I'm going to blow your mind right now. Take a look at this. We're going to double click. We're going to go into logarithmic view here. We're going to go to the weekly. We're going to look at Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you something very interesting. Like, we're going to go, first we look at this small idea, right? The idea that this trend line is holding us nicely, right? See that? Watch this. This is like pretty much insanity. We tap it here on the low, right? Look at this. Watch this. It's not over yet. Both bear market lows tapping this white line. What a substantial area. Bounce, bounce, came back in. We're back above it now. The bull market begins when you bounce here, bounce. I'm showing you, this is a bigger deal. So now okay, we can take log off and we can forget about it. We can delete this line. We can zoom back in. But I want you to understand how substantial this line is and what it really means to Bitcoin. It's really the gateway to the bull market. Nobody realized how big this is. I'm telling you right now, this white line is the gateway to the bull market. I'm going to say it again. This white line is the gateway to the bull market. We lose this white line, we have to contest here and here. We could, and then we could even come back to it. So what happens is this line keeps going. Bitcoin loses this line. All right. Boom, bounce, bounce. We'll have to come back. Rejection, until we get back above it again. Boom. And that'll be the move. So the idea is this line is so substantial and such a big deal. And it has so much more history than you realize. And there's people that picked this line up for me, but they don't know where I got it. So now you know if they're copying me, because they might have just grabbed this. And if you don't see them extend it, where do they get it from, right? How do they get that line? So that line is super important, okay? Now I want fish tacos. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Let's take a look at Injective Protocol. And that's the last super chat of the night. And then I got to do the news, and then I'm gone for the day. Injective, let's take a look. So we were watching Injective in this insanely big inverted head and shoulder, right? And it's retesting this line. Resistance, retest. Injective looks like it could make some moves. 4-hour time frame's finally oversold and wants to pump on out. I like what Injective's doing. It's been on my radar. Inverted head and shoulder. Highly likely we can see Injective back to 650. I love the project. I like what it's doing. And I can see the TA looks pretty spot on out of that falling wedge. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. If anyone hooks you up and says it's me and they want to trade a fund or they want to do something with, get out of there. It has nothing to do with me. It is a skimeezy. All right? It's a scam. Don't do it. All right? All right, and that brings us to the last bit of ideas here. Let me see what's happening for Bitcoin on the day. Get rid of all this insanity. So let's reassess the situation. Getting rid of all the tiny work in there. So that's a bear flag for the 4-hour, and you're flat. You do have a beautiful bullish divergence there on the stochastics. So it's telling you you're going to get a move to the upside here, back to the top of the pattern. So most likely the 4-hour does break us back to the top. That's a bit of a double bottom there too as well. Clear as day. And the 4-hour is oversold with some bullish divergence. It's interesting. 1 hour wants to roll over on you though. It really does. It really wants to roll over on you. And the 15-minute is attempting to save the day by touching the 200 SMA. I traded it quickly. Felt like lackluster when we couldn't get above the resistance. I was out. I sold the resistance right there. Had we kept moving, breaking above it, and the candle would have closed, but it didn't happen. And I right click here and I keep countdown to bar close. When that bar is about to close and you can't get above, that's when you know. If the bar has space, give it some time. But so at the end of the day, we're watching kind of a cup and handle here for Bitcoin on the smaller time frame and seeing if it can break up to the 200 SMA. Right now, we didn't get the love at all. 7-minute wants to bounce us back. So right now, I see Bitcoin going sideways, honestly, for most of the day. Sideways or to the downside. So you're watching the 15-minute and the 7 to see if the 15-minute can get to this yellow line and break this resistance. Again, if the daily or the 4-hour candle can't close above 27,218, expect more downside. We must get back above this green line to remain bullish. Smart ideas in insurance short. Right now, stop loss somewhere above this line to get to the target to the downside. Again, whatever makes you happy though. So that's just something that I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let me break into the news and then we're out of here for the day. Thank you so much for the love. Boom. Shout out to everybody here. My name is Samuel James Price. On the Crypto Lifer Show every single day, I go over the 3 amazing news topics that could change the stake of the way crypto goes. Get it? Stake. Crypto stablecoin USDC to launch on Cosmos. Cosmos will finally have its own native stablecoin, with Circle partnering with the crypto startup Noble to deploy USDC directly to the ecosystem. Shortly after coming out, the stealth token protocol Noble has announced it has partnered with Circle to bring USDC to the native Cosmos. I love Atom. I've had bought Atom a long time ago. $3.78, $4, $5. I've been holding Atom. It's still up about over $10, double and triple. Been one of the strongest coins throughout the bear market. Didn't get sold off too heavily. Did not go back to its lows. Actually held pretty nicely. Atom is a great coin. I love Cosmos. And this is very, very amazing to see USDC jumping into Atom. UE lawmakers vote in favor of payment limits on anonymous crypto wallets. Crypto rules for part of a money laundering overhaul support by your parent. This is big. Lawmakers on 2 key committees in Europe Parliament have voted in favor of imposing limits on payments by unverified crypto users as part of large-scale overhaul. The plan is considered alongside measures to forbid businesses from accepting large cash payments and create a new European Union anti-money laundering agency. I kind of agree with that, like $100,000. Like, I'd like to know where the money's coming from. I get $100,000. The thing is, I don't like Big Brother snooping in, but I also I'm not a fan of bad actors, and I'm trying to find the happy medium between decentralized, doing the right thing, and also, because I don't want my money going places where it's not supposed to go. You know what I mean? So there, at the same time, I see the balance here between both sides. At the same time, I can see where Big Brother can really use this to get into your life. So I'm cautious on both ends. I'm a good guy. I like morality. I want people to have, always transact properly. And we don't want to make sure that bad actors have access to funds. Like, it's just, someone that wants to hurt someone that wants to do something that they shouldn't be doing. This is interesting. This definitely brings up a lot of thoughts, ideas, and emotions, even for me. What does it bring up for you? That's interesting. Consensus launches ZK EVM public testnet and renames it Linea. The release comes days after the competitors Polygon and Matter Labs come out with their own ZK EVMs. Wow. So Consensus has released a public testnet of a zero-knowledge Ethereum virtual machine and has given it a name, Linea. There's going to be a competition in these EK rollups. They're coming hard, and competition is great. It makes and pushes innovation. It does not stifle innovation. Every time you have this type of stuff happening, this is really, really good news for the crypto space. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I'll keep you updated to Bitcoin in my trading group. Right now, the 50 minutes getting overbought and can't get back above resistance. Not a good sign. I was in a trade. I sold the resistance. We couldn't get back above it. It was what it was. I tried to scalp a smaller time frame, a little too risky. I usually do not trade the 30-second chart. That was one of my first times in my life. I don't think I'll be doing it again. I may look at it for verification purposes, but that's about it. Everybody, I'm looking at this bear flag, likely to break to the downside, but can we hold the levels? The one kind of saving grace is, could the 15-minute pump up to the 200 SMA? Again, I'm going to say this for the 4th or 5th time today. If the 4-hour or the daily candle cannot close above 27,228, expect more downside. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow for another amazing live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Amen.